Hi, folks, and welcome back to episode 11 of the RV Chats.
We sure had fun filming these, and we hope you're enjoying them.
Yes, it's been an absolutely great time with Craig and Shelley Neeson of Craig Neeson Photography, link below, and doing these videos. And Craig, by the way, did all of the blending and the audio development, and we sure appreciate that because he's done an absolutely great job.
Yeah, we appreciate all the effort he put into it. And Shawn, what's the topic in today's video?
So today we talk about the group experience. Most landscape photographers are pretty quiet, lonely folks that tend to be solo photographers, but going out and shooting as a group has been a lot of fun, and we talk about that. We also spend some time talking about passing by that great shot because we're so focused on getting to a specific location. And in this video, we spend a lot of time laughing and giggling, and I'm hoping that you will enjoy the ride with us and the laughing and giggling that goes with it. Yeah, we may have to
wrap up and
do this again. I think this has been fantastic.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's been fantastic, actually.
Done more talking about photography in 2 hours than we have in 5 days.
Well, the thing is we've done a lot. Well, the thing is, the last 5 days has really been getting to know each other,
Right? Yeah.
and understanding how we all kind of work.
Yeah.
And yesterday was, I think, was a really cool. We're still recording, which is good. Yesterday was a really cool experience because when we got to that location, and I don't know in YouTube world where that video is going to fall, but we'll put the link somewhere or card. We got to this location that we had saw the day before when we were basically out looking for wildlife, doing a wildlife style safari thing, which you guys haven't done much of.
Right.
No.
And I kind of, when you're in a location where there's a bunch of wildlife and you're pretty much guaranteed to see something, go out and do that at least one day. So we kind of did wildlife / scouting for other locations in the area.
Well, let's face it, we tripped over the river.
Oh yeah,
I mean literally.
We were looking for a herd of 1,000 bison, according to a guy, which the park doesn't even have 1,000 bison.
We discovered later they only had 900.
Yeah, 900. So we were looking for this huge herd of bison, and we tripped over this river, and this really cool stone wood bridge.
Right.
And we're all like, there's a photo here. But when is it?
Right.
And we were all thinking the same thing, it'd be an afternoon shoot when the sun just goes behind the ridge. So we go out there, and as soon as we're out of the truck and we got our bags on, boom.
All 4 different directions.
4 different directions. It's like the wind just blew.
Yeah.
And we're all walking around, and we're bumping into each other. You find anything? No, not really. And at one point,
No, it's worse than that. Sure is beautiful. Did you find a photograph? No,
really. And at one point, Shawn, you and Corinne were standing across from me, across the stream, and we're looking at each other. I'm going,
how's it look from your side?
how's it look on that side? And I go, I think I know where the shot is that I really want. But I don't want to get this deep in the water.
Yeah.
Because it was literally in the stream. So it was a really cool experience because...
And then what was funny is where we spent a lot of time previous to taking the photos, we didn't go to those spots when we actually took the photo. So like a spot that Shawn and I went to and spent a lot of time with, that's where you ended up.
Yeah.
Right.
A spot where Shawn went to for a while and I had hardly looked at it all, I went to.
Yeah.
I think what it showed to me was that we spent a lot of time. We all spent a lot of time looking for the composition that we thought was most compelling, would tell the story of that location the best. And when it came down to it, when the light started getting good, I didn't look at the compositions that I already had in mind. I looked at what the light was doing on the bridge.
I think we all did that.
And how it drew me in and spoke to me personally and told me the story.
Right.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the composition that I thought I was going to shoot.
It's a funny experience. And I actually watched you to go through this, which I hadn't been thinking about, but You know, I was watching you walk around and look at different shots, and you were trying different shots, and you know, it's sort of working, so it wasn't working. But what I did see, and I hadn't really thought about it until you had mentioned it earlier, and that was the light was driving you from location to location to location within that composition.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And I think all of us, even though we all selected different compositions, all followed the light, depending on whether you wanted the light under the bridge, over the bridge, to the side, to what left or right. You know, I think the only thing we all agreed on is we didn't want too much light in the background.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that was the kind of the only thing that we kind of all agreed on. And it was fun watching.
Everybody worked the location.
You worked the location,
It was really
and
cool.
I found a spot I really liked the potential composition, but once I got there and I was waiting for the light to come down, my foreground was getting too brightly lit, and it was distracting from the main subject. And so it was like, oh, even though I thought of this great composition, I'm going to have to abandon it and go somewhere else because it's not going to work at this time of day.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the issues that I was seeing early on is the haze. The haze in that location because of the humidity of the air.
Right.
And the other factors.
Well, the fake haze, the
fake
dust.
haze.
Dust the road.
Yes, the fake haze, as we started calling it, from the safari tours that were cutting through there and not obeying the speed limit.
Yeah.
They were kicking up so much dust that we had real haze, and then we had this sand in the air that created another haze. Now, if we could have gotten a different angle of light, that would have given us, what's the God
more
rays.
diffraction through the light
Some
diffracting
kind of God rays,
so that we could
Corpuscular.
corpuscular rays.
If we could have gotten that environmental change would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But as it was, as I was looking at the photos on the computer, it is so distracting. It pulls you away, and it makes you think snapshot.
Yeah.
So even after the fact, after I found images that compelled me to make them, I'm looking at them in post and going, that's not a really good photo. What do I do to make it better? I crop out this, I dehaze there, and I come away with an image that's better.
Right.
But I still think there's an image there that is just outstanding. It is being able to be at that location at that one time for that specific moment of light
Right.
and environment when they come together.
And somehow the day before, the light was a little different.
It was better.
It was better light. It was better the
When we
day
stumbled
before.
upon
Yeah.
it was better.
Yeah.
And the shameful thing is we all had our gear, but we were so focused with the blinders on, we want to find those bison.
Yeah. Go shoot the bison.
We got to
Go shoot
find the bison because the day's about wildlife.
Because
And
there were
instead of-
hundreds of them on that road.
There were hundreds. There were 2 or 3 herds of 1,000 buffalo.
Yeah.
Not.
We were all picturing the black plane shot, you know,
Yeah.
and seeing this cute, so what I call micro landscape, which is really what it was.
Yeah.
And we all looked at it and we all said, this is beautiful.
Yep.
It's absolutely
And
beautiful.
what we probably should have done is because that moment was right there.
It was
That
there
was
at
the
that
moment.
time.
Yeah.
Because we were there the next day at the same time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
there.
It wasn't there.
the same.
No.
What we should have done
No.
is just gone, you know what, we're here. Let's take 15, 20 minutes, see if we can find something. Because the light was saying, there's something here. Oh! You know? And we were all like, where's the bison?
Yeah.
Where's the bison? Oh, there's a creek with a bridge. It looks kind of cool. There's some good light.
Now, if there'd been a bison standing on the bridge, we'd have taken the
Oh,
shot.
if there were that 1,000 bison spread across that creek, we would have been all over it.
Shoot, if there'd have been bison laying down in the creek, we'd have
Yeah.
taken the shot. But
Yeah.
but isn't how many times that happens?
Yeah.
You'll be Corinne and I are guilty of this a lot. We're driving someplace and we're going to location X.
And that's it.
And that's it. We have the blinders on. We're going to location
we
A
don't
that
get
we're
there-
driving by is fantastic.
Yeah.
But no, do we
Yeah.
stop? No. There's neon lights going photograph me, photograph me.
Well, folks, we hope you really enjoyed this video and our chat. And don't forget that we alternate weeks with Craig Neeson Photography. We'll have
Link below.
link below. And so next week's video will be on the same day on Craig's channel.
We sure hope you'll go over there and have a look. Until then, bye for now.
Bye for now.